Saeed Al Safari, CEO of Oman Convention Exhibition Centre. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
So IMEX, here we are again. How's the show been so far?
It's great, it's always good to connect with colleagues from different backgrounds, different objectives. I met so many people, as I told you. I think just walking in different halls, just you continue to see either people from leisure or an operators or a service provider or a venue who share the same interest. We had a lot of great meetings. So there's a lot of business opportunities we're planning to do. So this is a great show.
And you be speaking as well?
I was speaking actually just right before this interview. I was speaking about the industry, how venues can play an impact in economy in nations, and then how it can play an essential drivers for growth, either for the local businesses or for the economy.
And how would you position your own venue in that respect? I mean, you're obviously the leading venue within Oman at the moment.
Yeah.
It's been a good year?
A venue is like a breathing system, yeah? You have the ins and outs. You have you have the clients, the organizers. You have the SME who works in the spine systems for you. You have your partners who helps you to organize the better shows. And at the end, you have the outcome of experiences and memories and happy outcomes, or maybe a policymaker who makes a new policy for the country. So I can actually connect all these dots. And I always tell my team, we are doctors when we have an event related to medicine. We are engineers when it comes to like construction or projects. So we live the life of our clients. So that's amazing things about it.
And the Middle East at the moment, it's growing rapidly at the moment. You can see that not just from an exhibition point, but the ICA rankings as well. Yeah. Why do you think that is? What is it about the Middle East that's just really becoming a dominant force in our market?
I think if you look at other regions in the world, each one of those regions had their own time where they had to like flourish and grow. We look at the Asian markets back then. You see the Singapore, Malaysia had their own time, they grow, and then also China now also growing as well. But now it's a bit stagnant after COVID. I think COVID have also taught us that we also need to focus more in M.I.C.E, especially in the event business. If you look at the past 3-4 years, you'll notice that Dubai have hosted Expo and Doha have hosted the World Cup. Now they're talking about Expo in Saudi Arabia and also World Cup in Saudi Arabia. And then those are big events. Those are like a mega event that happens in the region. And it seems like also the driver now behind all of this is the new believe that this economy has to work together, not just each country has to do it alone. And that's how the Saudi has been leading these forces. UAE has been always there in the market. We see Bahrain has a new center. Qatar is building, have 2 centers. Oman has also completed their center now, talking about how can we grow the business. And I think the whole economy of the region has grown just together. And I think that's the impact of economy when you look historically at all other regions, they actually grow together. There's not one nation, but rather like the whole region grows together. There's a potential now for M.I.C.E, there's potential for events. You see there's a new philosophy of how to attract investments, and not just through the traditional way of doing oil and gas or traditional business, but rather bring in entertainment, bring in cultures, bring in leisure travelers, and also utilizing of the infrastructure that's been built in the last few years. It was a matter of time, I think. It's just the time has come much more better for us after COVID. And we have to take an advantage of this, because this is the time for the region to show the true culture and heritage rather than maybe propagandas of different stories, yeah? So I think it's really the right time. There is a lot of more values and more heritage to talk about, stories to talk about from the nation.
Yeah.
From this region.
And also doing things like hosting the UFI Congress a couple of years ago, that helps putting you on the map as well.
Definitely.
Have you seen any sort of, has that a positive impact?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think we've had over 700 people visiting us through UFI Congress in Oman. I think a lot of people don't really know what to expect when they come to Oman. And for 3 years before that, I continued to promise them they will see something completely different. And actually, I remember the 1 year before that, we were in Rotterdam.
Yes.
And it was raining outside. And we had to go walk through the rain from the hotel to the venue. And I told them, I promise you, Oman will be sunny. And they're like, how can you promise something a year from now? I said, I guarantee you, if it's not sunny, you guys all will be, I'll pay you back your money. But it has played a good impact in Oman. I think a lot of operators, a lot of venues, and a lot of organizers saw the place, saw the infrastructure, understood that it's easy to do business in Oman. Connectivity was good for them. A lot of them stayed after the Congress as well. And a lot others who left and came back again with their families, which is actually a sign of a success for the Congress. And I think in the next few years, as we see now, there's more of these businesses coming. And today we talked to organizers who are expanding in the regions, and they wanted to come to Oman. And that's all paid back from our work at the UFI Congress. We today also speaking with the ICA to host the regional events, so which is actually good. And hopefully we'll host bigger events for ICA in the future. But those events are bringing people together and bringing people to see, and seeing is believing. And when they come in, they see easy to do business and the infrastructure is ready.
Yeah, and looking at the venue itself, I mean, I think you've got a whole big solar project going on, haven't you? Sort of, that renewable energy is an important side, so you place a big emphasis on sustainability.
Oh, definitely. We just hosted our annual Sustainability Week, organized by Connect, and they hosted over 60,000 people, and it was full house, yeah. And it's grown double digit every year. And it's also part of the national vision of sustainability, which is good. It works all together. We will go with the national agenda to organizing something closer to that, and to attract the right audience from the region to come and see our progress in sustainability. In the coming few weeks, we have also perfume show. Our own perfume show is coming in. Big events. We host a couple of congresses also by the medical sector. We also have a few things related to real estate projects, also in the pipeline as well. And we're also hosting some other events coming in from the region as well.
Yeah. So looking at those, you say those particular events, are there any particular sort of key vertical markets, economic sectors that you tend to attract more than any other?
We definitely like sustainability is one important sector for us. Oman has signed recently green hydrogen contracts. Recently there was national-wide announced. And also sustainability is an important one, focusing on SME, investments, tourism. Those are the part of what we're looking at. Energy is also important facts to attract as well. And we've been working with the different agents and different organizers about this.
Yeah. I know there's, when we were there's still hotels and development. So is the area still growing, a lot more properties coming around? Is that?
Where the center now located just right next to the airport, and the airport is in the center of the city. So actually this is all a modern area. It's called Al Arfan City. Now they're developing the business area. It's almost completed. There's more buildings coming to the business area. Now there is a residential part of the Al Arfan they recently announced it, and now they're selling it also. We believe the second phase is going to come in very soon. So I think next time you come to the center, you will see the area has developed a little bit more than what previously the last 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Good. And how's the year ahead looking? All right.
It looks exciting, and then we have been growing double digits in the last 3-4 years. We're making our shareholders very happy, but the most important thing is we're helping the economy to grow. Next year we have more events coming in. Now we're telling our clients, especially our continuous coming clients, book today before it's too late, because we really need to fill up the pipeline. But we look forward to taking the knowledge that we have at the center now. We're trying to expand the knowledge outside, because we believe now we're achieving a level where we are sustaining. We're reaching our financial point where we are satisfied. But also we need to take that knowledge and extend it outside. So we need to develop local talents.
Yeah.
We need to help the SMEs to grow. We need to create our own products, focusing on our products so we can expand it outside. We need to create an experience that we can also not take it just under OCEC, but helping other smaller venues to translate those experiences to events on their sites. We also noticed that different regions in Oman now wanted to do more events, either like a festival, musical, or whatsoever. We like to be part of that. We like to take those experiences we had at the OCEC and take it towards the other cities as well. And I think once you grow up the pipe, then you see more businesses coming. And it becomes more foundations for the future growth of other businesses.
Yeah.
So I think that is the year ahead. It looks very exciting. I think we're getting to that level now.
Okay. I was going to say, touch on that exactly, nurturing local talent. That's an important part of it. So is there a lot of interest in terms of working in the event sector?
Actually, the last 3-4 years, we see university now putting more emphasis in event business.
Good.
Putting more emphasis on the M.I.C.E business. We have been hosting a lot of students who are doing the final project with us. We have hired over 15 students doing their final project with us. And then some of them got hired to work with us. We now see students saying, we would love to work in this M.I.C.E industry. You see, the perspective of this industry has been always very minor. You don't see a lot of people going there. People normally go work in oil and gas or finance or real estate.
Suddenly there's people saying, my dream is to become an event planner. My dream is to become an event host. And so we see the shift of the mindset, because also this sector is like an adrenaline, yeah? And you never have enough. And once you are in the sector, it's so hard for you to leave. So we see those kids now coming into the platform and saying, it's our dream to organize the next big events at the OCC or any other place.
Yeah, and close to your heart is obviously fitness, health and well-being. Do you integrate a lot into the centre as well?
I know this is going to come in. So
you got your own gym going now as well.
you need your mind, and your soul, and your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all three have to work together. I'm very passionate of what I do, and I love. I speak about it, all the time. But and mentally, I'm always like in the right state of mind, educating ourselves, getting new skills and talents and everything. But also, we don't forget the physical part. Yeah. So now I'm focusing more in building. I build my own gym now, and working together with my partners in creating programs and design for people actually to have a small amount of their time during the day to think better, feel healthier, and then also progress to the next level.
Even attending events as well. You're integrating those things into your...
Yeah. So we're looking at health events, health and well-being events. We look at sport events. We're hosting now Sports Park in the summer. It's a program that we do for the local community during summertime when it's too hot outside. So since we have an indoor halls and it's air conditioned, so we're bringing people inside. We have a football court, basketball court, volleyball court, and then also e-gaming, and then small other gymnastic activities. It attracts a lot of students who's utilizing their time during the summer, but also local and local interested group who wanted to exercise and just enjoy their time during the summer. So we try to diversify, diversify the activities so people can enjoy different sets, the scientific, entertainment, and sport.
And just last question, connectivity-wise, you're seeing a lot more airlines coming into Muscat as well. There's an improvement of international business coming in. There's opportunities to get there easily.
The realization that without connectivity, you're not going to really grow your MICE sector, it's there. I think there is the government and the decision makers looking at this from different perspectives, either to enhance the current local airline, but also creating more agreement and alignment with other international airlines. A good thing that in Oman, we're not too far away from two of the biggest airlines in the world, Qatar Airways and Emirates. We're only 1 hour fly from either one of them. So that still gives us a bit of an advantage. But also having a direct connectivity always beats any other solutions. And I think the government now looking at different solutions to bring more airlines to the picture.
Well, that's good to hear. Great. Well, Saeed, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for giving us an update on Oman and the centre in particular. And enjoy the rest of IMEX.
It's always a pleasure seeing you, and I think it's great to be in IMEX. Yeah?
Fantastic. Good. Thank you. Thanks, Saeed.